It's going to cost us a lot of money to implement, both on the education side, the law enforcement side, the health side, issuing driver's license, and of course none of this went through a legislative process. There was no notice, there was no public input, so it's going to impose large costs to our state. Secondly, we're talking about a constitutional issue of separation of powers. We have the law as it is, and the president, on his own, without any authority, has issued a separate action that's in opposition to current law. So as a matter of caring about the Constitution, that affects my state, that affects the entire country. If the president can determine that he wants to create law and get away with it on this issue, then that will spread to other areas, and Congress becomes somewhat superfluous. He can issue his own actions, and if no one challenges him, he can create law himself. I think it's ridiculous. Prosecutorial discretion involves a case-by-case basis. This is setting criteria. They've set the criteria themselves, and everybody that falls in that criteria gets to stay. That's not prosecutorial discretion. That's creating a new rule that, frankly, is in opposition to what the law is now. Fortunately, there's a preliminary injunction. It's likely going to be appealed to the Fifth Circuit, so we'll see what happens there. I expect that to go fairly quickly, but I don't control the schedule. And then the actual trial on the merits, potentially after all of these injunction issues are over, will take place over the next probably year or so. I think we're right on the law. I feel very confident about that. You never know what's going to happen in court, but we feel very confident that we're right on the law.